Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video from the vegepod podcast. It's a bit windy today, but I've been spending money. I've bought myself a medium vegepod. Now I've had my eye on one of these for a while now, and it's something that I've been looking forward to buying. There's several things that really attracted me to it, but one is how easy it is to build, and I thought I'd share that with you today. So let's go start the build. Well, this is a vegepod in the box as it would come from a shop. But that's the main pod, it's system itself, but we've also got the stand, which is sold separately, but we're going to build the stand first. Now we're in the kitchen today because one, it shows how easy it is to build this thing, well, I'm hoping it is anyway, and also because it's quite windy outside, I thought it'd be better in here. So let's open up this box and see what we got. Well, I've unpackaged the box for the stand. A good thing with this kit, it only needs one tool which comes with it, which is this Allen key. And that's all we're going to need to build this stand. It does come with instructions, as you would imagine, and they look fairly easy to follow. Should we find out how easy it actually is? Let's get on and build it. Well, that's got that built now. Fairly easy. The instructions were pretty good. Could have been a bit clearer, but they did include photos, which helped a lot. But it's built. Well, the stand's built anyway. Now we've got to build the actual pod itself. Now this stand actually feels very secure to me. It's going to hold a lot of weight, so it needs to be secure. It's got rubber feet, but if this was going on soil, I can guarantee it will sink in. So if you're going to have this in your garden, I place some paving slabs underneath it just to spread the weight or something. For me, it's going in front of a greenhouse, so it's not going to be a huge problem. Well, here it is, it's built. I found it fairly easy to build, but there was a couple of tricky bits that you might need a bit more nimble fingers to get in, just basically getting the bolts through. But it's fairly light at the moment because it's empty, which makes it easy to move into position, which is what we'll do in a bit. One feature I really like on this is that it's got a water well underneath, which is why these bits sit in. They are to hold the soil and perlite above, whereas water will sit down and wick up through the soil. There's also a couple of overflow holes so the water doesn't get too high. I've made sure they're on the same side round towards the back here. But yeah, really happy with it, really pleased with it. Easy to build. Let's go get it into position. So yes, I've moved this outside now. I filled the base up with perlite, it's only 20 litres, and then I filled up with compost. It says it takes 210 litres, I've put about 200 litres in. We'll see what happens, it probably compress down and what have you. Then built the lid, as you can see, this bit here. Easy to do, just kind of pushes a bit like a tent. Squeezed the net cover over. It was a bit challenging, just that bit. But then there's also a spray bar that runs across the top that can connect to a hose for watering. So fairly easy. And then the clips that holds this into place just slide in and out. Again, easy. So I'm really excited to use this. I want to see how I get on. I've actually got a bit of a grow off challenge going on between myself and Skinny Jean Gardener. How we get on will be on the podcast more, but it's going to be exciting. I think we've also got a few others joining in the grow off challenge, or we're trying to get a few others. The idea being, see out of this metre square who can grow the most amount of food in terms of tonnage and value. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. What I like is there's a water reservoir underneath. There's got a couple of overfill holes on that side should it get a bit too hot, too much water, but that should keep all the compost fairly moist by the wicking action. So yeah, really pleased with it. How we get on, we will find out over this next year. But thank you very much for watching this week, and yeah, please take care, and I'll see you again next time.